Under the first light of dawn, the Israelite camp sprawls across the plains, a sea of tents pointed towards destiny.
Joshua's voice rises above the camp. Be strong and of a good courage. The Lord who parted Jordan will also give us this city.
The words resonate, stirring resolve within the hearts of the assembled Israelites. United by faith, the elder chorus and children echo. We believe God. Hope and anticipation fill the air as the camp prepares for the events to come. Jericho looms in the distance, its walls a silent challenge to their unwavering faith. Under the blazing Jericho sun, a rooftop becomes the stage for a clandestine meeting. Rahab, her voice barely a whisper, unveils the city's deep-seated fear. You are Hebrews. I know the Lord hath given you the land. Her words paint a vivid picture of divine power and dread. We heard how he dried up the Red Sea and how your God fights for you. She confesses the city's despair. Her heart did melt. The rooftop vibrates with the force of pounding fists as guards demand entry. Rahab's eyes flash with a mix of fear and determination as she assesses the rooftop. With swift resolve, Rahab conceals the spies beneath the flax, working against time. The guards' voices echo. Open in the name of the king? Ha! Search for the spies. Rahab's voice resonates with deceptive calm. Come here. The rooftop is silent, heavy footsteps echoing and then fading, leaving dust motes dancing in the dim light. The spy's voice cuts through the quiet. Why help us? Rahab turns, her words carrying the weight of faith and desperation. I believe the Lord your God. He is God in heaven above and in earth beneath. Swear to me by the Lord. Spare my father, mother, brethren, and all that they have. On the Jericho rooftop, Salmon stands with unwavering resolve as he faces Rahab. Rahab listens intently, torchlight dancing in her eyes. Salmon speaks with solemn conviction. Our life for thine, if thou utter not this, our business. He reveals the sign of their pact. Bind this scarlet cord in the window, this shall be the sign. Rahab nods, her voice hushed with urgency. Go quickly, hide 3 days in the hills, then return to your camp. The spy delivers his final promise to Rahab, a shadow against the fading light. When the Lord gives us the city, you and your house shall live. With his assurance given, the spy vanishes into the darkness, leaving no trace. Rahab stands alone on the Jericho rooftop, a solitary figure against the night. The scarlet cord hangs starkly against the dim light, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness. Under the cloak of night, Joshua stands as a beacon of resolve, his face radiant under the torch's glow. A priest walks with him, their faces etched with reverence and anticipation, as the desert wind whispers secrets through the camp. Silence descends, heavy with sacred anticipation, only to be broken by the shofar's mournful cry. A divine decree is declared. And the Lord said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho, not by sword first, but by obedience. Joshua stands resolute before the priests, a leader commanding faith and action. The ark, a beacon of divine might, awaits its bearers, promising power.
Joshua's voice cuts through the air. Priests, bear the ark. When you hear the long blast, all the people shall shout.
A profound hush descends, enveloping the Israelite camp as the priest begins to speak. The people stand in rapt silence, their faces mirroring a blend of fervent hope and deep-seated trepidation. So shall the Lord fight for Israel. A unified chorus echoes across the camp as the people respond with a resounding Amen. The Israelites begin their solemn procession around the towering walls of Jericho. Footsteps echo rhythmically, a stark contrast to the piercing call of a lone shofar. Look, they walk like beggars, not warriors. The Israelites continue their march, their faces set with unwavering resolve. The shofar's cry intensifies, a haunting sound that echoes against the stone. Dust rises with each step, a silent testament to their unwavering faith and purpose. Beneath the vast sky, dust dances as Joshua's quiet voice barely cuts through the stillness. Before the towering walls of Jericho, the Israelites stand, a sea of faces etched with both hope and fear. Keep silence. Only the trumpet shall speak. The Israelites march in solemn procession, encircling the city once, their silence amplifying the tension. Each footstep echoes with anticipation, each silent prayer a plea for divine intervention. The first circuit complete, they return to camp, the unknown weighing heavily on their hearts. Under the vast sky, the Israelites march forward, a sea of determination against the towering Jericho walls. A lone guard taunts from above, his words echoing in the wind. Shout if you dare, or are you afraid? Silence answers the god's challenge. The Israelites resolve unwavering as they continue their solemn procession. The wind howls, a spectral chorus accompanying the march. As the walls of Jericho stand defiant, the Israelites press on, their silence a potent force against the god's mockery. Each step a testament to their faith. The sun beats down, yet the Israelites march, their spirits unbroken, their eyes fixed on the prize beyond the walls. Under the watchful gaze of Jericho's walls, families walk together, their children's eyes wide with wonder. The ark is carried steadily, a beacon of hope and faith amidst the ancient city. The narrator's voice echoes with wisdom. Faith learns to walk long before it runs. A child's innocent eyes reflect the unwavering belief that moves mountains. The city watches as faith takes its measured steps, building strength with each passing moment. Inside the throne room, the air hangs heavy with unspoken dread. King Jericho's gaze sweeps across his counselors, their silence amplifying his unease. The counselors' impassive faces betray nothing, their silence deepening the king's anxiety. King Jericho breaks the silence, his voice ringing with command. Their silence unsettles me. The king's decree echoes through the hall. Double the watch. Under the relentless sun, the ancient Jericho walls stand defiant. Dust swirling in the air, robes billowing. The priests circle Jericho, a testament to unwavering faith. My arms are tired, yet my heart is strong. The ark-bearer's response echoes with divine assurance. The Lord is our rest. Encircling the city, the priests continue their solemn procession, guided by faith and ancient prophecy. Dust fills the air, casting a sepulchral pall over the relentless march of the Israelites. Their eyes, gleaming with faith, reflect a silent, unwavering resolve that belies the dust-choked air. From atop the Jericho walls, a lone citizen watches, fear mingling with awe. The citizen's voice cracks, a question born of dread and disbelief echoing across the silent plain. Why do their eyes shine so? The Israelites continue, their march a testament to a faith that burns brighter than the desert sun, their purpose unyielding. The sun descends, painting long shadows across the ancient stones, marking the end of another day. 6 days, 6 circles, 6 lessons in obedience. The endless circling ceases, the final rays of sunlight fading into twilight. Stars emerge, dusting the darkening sky with celestial light. As night descends, obedience hangs heavy in the air, a silent testament to days of ritual. Under the first light of dawn, Jericho looms, an unyielding fortress against the awakening day. The rising sun heralds the 7th day, as the rhythmic beat of drums and the piercing call of shofars echo across the land. Joshua's voice cuts through the morning air, a command that resonates with divine purpose. Today, 7 times. His words command unwavering discipline. Keep close order. Priests, attend. The priests, cloaked in sacred vestments, prepare themselves. The drums intensify, the shofars blare, and the people of Israel begin their march, their faith a palpable force against the unyielding walls. A vast multitude advances with unnerving precision, their collective breath echoing across the desolate landscape. The deafening blare of trumpets cuts through the air, punctuating the rhythmic march around Jericho's unyielding walls. A child's innocent question pierces the heavy atmosphere. "Mother, will the walls fall?" Dust swirls around the feet of the marchers, each circuit adding to the oppressive tension. The ancient Jericho walls loom, stones whispering tales of resilience and might. Dust swirls in the air, a tangible manifestation of the anticipation that grips every heart. The air crackles, a symphony of unspoken expectations as the final circuit begins. When God says now, nothing can stand. A hush falls, every eye fixed, every breath held as destiny hangs in the balance. The moment arrives, charged with divine purpose and unstoppable force. On the seventh day, dust swirls in the sunlit air around the towering Jericho walls. An unseen energy pulses, resonating through the ancient stones. The priest senses the shift, his anticipation growing with each step. With growing certainty, the priest proclaims. The ground itself trembles with promise. The air thickens, heavy with expectation, as the walls await their fate. Inside Jericho, the air is thick with dust and fear. The king's knuckles white as he clings to power. His throne, a mockery of power amidst the ruins, is highlighted by the harsh light. The king attempts to rally his forces. "They waste their strength. Hold fast!" His words echo in the desolate chamber, a desperate plea against the encroaching darkness. Beneath the scorching sun, dust swirls around an elder and a youth as they face the formidable walls of Jericho. Sweat glistens on their brows, a testament to the relentless heat and the daunting task ahead. The elder's voice, though aged, carries the weight of history and unwavering faith. "Remember the Red Sea," he urges, his words echoing with the power of past miracles. He reminds the youth that he that opened waters can flatten stone. The youth absorbs the elder's words, finding strength in the promise of divine intervention against the unyielding stone. Dust devils dance across the plains as the wind's intensity rises, stirring an ominous portent. High above, Rahab's window offers a glimpse of hope amidst impending doom. A flash of scarlet. The cord, a stark symbol against the gathering storm, promises salvation. Rahab's voice, a soft plea against the roaring wind. "O Lord, remember thy word to thy servants." Her eyes are closed, seeking divine assurance as the wind howls, carrying her whispered prayer into the heavens. Under the scorching sun, the crowd stands as a unified entity, their faces reflecting a mix of fatigue and unwavering belief. A palpable sense of expectancy fills the air, punctuated by the subtle sounds of unease and anticipation. Dust devils swirl across the barren ground, mirroring the emotional turbulence within the hearts of the gathered multitude.
In a collective voice, they proclaim, "We trust you. We trust you."
Their unified declaration of faith echoes through the parched landscape, a testament to their enduring hope. The seventh circuit concludes. A hush falls over Jericho. The crowd stands in sacred stillness, awaiting the divine. The moment hangs in anticipation. A profound silence descends, heavy with expectation. The final trumpet blast pierces the air, its resonance hanging heavy over the doomed city. Then, a silence descends, thick with anticipation and dread. Joshua raises his arms, his voice a thunderous command. "Shout, for the Lord hath given you the city." A cacophony of voices erupts, a wave of sound crashing against the walls of Jericho. The ground trembles as the walls begin to crack, the first fissures appearing like scars on ancient stone. The walls of Jericho crumble, the city now exposed to the will of the Israelites. A unified, deafening shout ascends from the people, vibrating across the expansive valley. The drums escalate to a frenzied, pounding rhythm, mirroring the rising tension. The ground shudders violently as a deep rumble emanates from beneath the Jericho walls. Stones crack and groan, stress visibly fracturing the ancient structure. The walls tilt precariously outward, their massive forms defying gravity for a fleeting moment. With a cataclysmic roar, massive sections of the Jericho walls crumble into dust and debris. The seventh day dawns on Jericho, the city bathed in a foreboding light. A deafening roar erupts as the walls begin their cataclysmic descent, dust and debris swallowing the city. Amidst the chaos and destruction, the people exclaim, "The Lord hath done it." Panic grips the Jericho gods as they cry out in despair, "The walls! The walls!" Dust slowly settles, painting a grim tableau over the fallen city of Jericho. Amidst the desolation, Joshua stands tall, his gaze sweeping over his battle-worn troops. His voice rings out, a beacon of command. Go straight up, each man before him. His words carry a warning, a promise. But touch not Rahab's house, wherein is the scarlet cord. Dust devils dance around Salmon and the spy as they approach Rahab's home, the air heavy with smoke and unspoken fears. Salmon raises a hand, his silhouette a stark contrast against the smoky sky. His voice, a thunderous echo, shatters the tense silence. "Rahab, thou and thine come forth." The call hangs in the air, unanswered, as the dust continues its mournful dance. The house remains silent, its secrets guarded by smoke and shadow. Emerging from the depths of Rahab's house, her father appears, his face edged with relief. Rahab's mother follows, her eyes wide with disbelief at their salvation. The brethren emerge, their faces reflecting a mix of awe and gratitude for the mercy bestowed upon them.
Rahab's voice rings out, filled with reverent emotion. "The Lord hath remembered mercy."
United, they stand as testaments to divine grace. A lone figure stands in the gloom, almost swallowed by the darkness. The spy breaks the silence, his voice resonating through the dimly lit chamber. "As thou believest, so is it done unto thee," the spy proclaims, the words hanging in the air. The shadows seem to deepen as the echoes of his words fade into the night. In Jericho, Joshua stands, his presence commanding, his face glowing with divine favor. He gestures for silence, his authority echoing over the expectant multitude. Joshua's voice booms across the vast expanse. "People of the Lord, lift up your voice." He proclaims the source of their victory. Not by might, nor by power, but by his spirit the walls have fallen. The people of Israel erupt in unified praise, their voices a chorus of gratitude and awe. At Jericho, triumphant notes echo, celebrating a victory hard won. The people unite, their voices a powerful chorus. "The Lord is strong and mighty." The priests raise their trumpets again, the sound reverberating across the land. Echoing through the air, the voices of the people rise again, reinforcing their faith. A multitude assembles at Jericho, their spirits ablaze with unwavering devotion. A chorus rises, voices blending in harmonious praise. "The Lord is strong and mighty," they proclaim, their voices echoing through the air. The air vibrates with fervent energy, a testament to their shared conviction. Under the scorching sun, the ancient city of Jericho lies in silent vigil, its age-old stones bearing witness to epochs of tales untold. Figures weathered by time and terrain form a circle of faith, their faces raised in a collective hymn to the heavens. Their voices rise in unison, a chorus of devotion echoing through the desolate expanse. A testament to a power that moves mountains. The leader's voice booms, resonating with conviction. He speaks, and mountains tremble. The people of Jericho gather, their faces lifted in a united chorus of hope and defiance. He speaks, and walls must fall, the words echo with fierce conviction. Their voices rise as one, challenging the very stones of Jericho. Each voice carries the weight of generations, demanding liberation. The ground trembles beneath their feet, as faith challenges the unyielding. Under the relentless sun, the ancient city of Jericho stands as a silent witness to the unwavering faith about to unfold. A multitude gathers, their faces etched with weariness, their eyes fixed on a single beacon of unwavering conviction. The leader stands tall, a figure of unwavering conviction amidst the throng, ready to ignite their spirits. The leader's voice cuts through the air, a declaration of faith against all odds. "We march by faith, not sight." The crowd responds with renewed vigor, their weariness forgotten in the face of their leader's unwavering belief. Jericho echoes with the unified voices of the crowd, their conviction resonating through the ancient city. The powerful wave of voices rises, filling Jericho with fervent energy. United in faith, the crowd proclaims, "We march by faith, not sight." Their voices blend, creating a symphony of unwavering belief. The ancient stones of Jericho absorb their powerful declaration. The crowd's collective voice embodies a profound, shared conviction. In Jericho, a multitude gathers, their faces uplifted in hopeful expectation as the day descends. The air vibrates with barely suppressed excitement, each breath a prayer, each heartbeat a drumbeat of devotion. As one, their voices rise, a tidal wave of reverence crashing against the heavens. "Blessed be the name of the Lord." The unified chorus echoes through the ancient city, shaking its very foundations. The closing praise resonates, sealing the day with faith. Jericho stands silently under the caress of sunlight, a city reborn from dust. The sun casts long shadows, painting the scene with golden light. The Israelite, his face a map of wisdom and unwavering conviction. The Israelite, his voice echoing through the ruins. Thus the Lord gave Jericho into Israel's hand. He imparts the final lesson. May every child who hears remember, obedience builds faith. Faith topples walls. The first light of dawn bathed the ruins of Jericho, casting long shadows across the ancient stones. Among the Israelites, Rahab's family stands tall, their faces radiant with hope. Each member's eyes reflect the promise of a new beginning, free from fear. Triumphant music swells, echoing the hope and promise of the new day. Under the scorching sun, the Israelite camp sprawls across the arid landscape, a sea of tents stretching towards the horizon. In the distance, Jericho's towering walls loom, a stark reminder of the challenges that lie ahead. A gentle breeze whispers through the camp, carrying with it the weight of anticipation and uncertainty. The vastness of the desert amplifies the Israelites' isolation, their fate hanging in the balance. Rahab's face fills the frame, a canvas of fear and resolve. Her eyes dart around the room, searching for a safe haven. Rahab makes a firm decision to hide the spies. She nods slightly, steeling herself for the risks ahead. Rahab disappears into the shadows, ready to carry out her plan. Beneath the relentless sun, an Israelite soldier marches, a solitary figure against the looming walls of Jericho. The imposing walls of Jericho rise, a silent challenge to the approaching army. Faces peer down, a mixture of defiance and fear etched into their expressions. Taunts echo from above, a chorus of mockery aimed at the advancing soldier. The soldier continues his march, undeterred by the jeers, his gaze fixed on the unyielding fortress. In the heart of Jericho, the king's chambers resonate with palpable dread as the king of Jericho nervously paces. Advisors watch, their faces mirroring the looming anxiety that fills the room. The king of Jericho halts abruptly, a chilling unease gripping him as he voices his fear. "I cannot shake this feeling." His voice drops, laced with foreboding, as he confesses, "Their silent march, it unnerves me." Beneath a sky ablaze with stars, a lone figure kneels in solemn prayer. His silhouette is a stark contrast against the infinite expanse above. The weight of a nation's destiny rests upon his shoulders. He seeks divine guidance for the march's final, pivotal day. The stars bear witness to his unwavering devotion. Under the scorching sun, the priests emerge, their trumpets raised high. The ark is carried with solemn reverence, the weight of faith heavy in the air. The trumpets blare, their sound echoing against the ancient walls of Jericho. They begin their circuit, a procession of faith against insurmountable stone. From high above, The Israelites appear as tiny figures, unified in their march around Jericho's imposing walls. Their rhythmic steps echo a methodical obedience, unwavering as they circle the city for the seventh day. The walls of Jericho stand as silent witnesses to this ancient ritual, their formidable presence challenged by faith. Each circuit reinforces their purpose, their collective will focused on a divine promise. The vast landscape highlights the contrast between the small figures and the mighty city, emphasizing the power of belief. Their unwavering devotion transforms this simple act into a powerful display of faith against insurmountable odds. Against the formidable backdrop of Jericho's walls, a scarlet cord hangs, a fragile beacon of hope amidst impending doom. In the quiet before the storm, the coarse fibers dance, a testament to Rahab's unyielding faith. This stark emblem, a symbol of divine promise, offers salvation in the face of Jericho's looming collapse. The scarlet cord dances, a silent promise that whispers of deliverance amidst the city's final hours. In the heart of Jericho, Rahab's faith hangs as a fragile, defiant thread, promising salvation. Under the watchful gaze of the heavens, the Israelites complete their seventh march around Jericho's unyielding walls. Each step echoes with the weight of anticipation, the air thickening with unspoken prayers and pent-up hopes. The tension coils tighter with every rotation, a silent promise of imminent release hanging heavy in the air. The seventh circuit nears its end, a moment pregnant with destiny, poised on the brink of an earth-shattering revelation. The walls of Jericho stand defiant, unaware that their fate is sealed, their foundations about to tremble beneath the force of faith. On the seventh day, the imposing walls of Jericho stand defiant, unaware of the impending doom. A divine force begins to stir. The first tremors, shaking the very foundation of Jericho, cracks spiderweb across the stone, as if the very earth groans under an unseen weight. The walls buckle and groan, the air thick with dust as the fall begins. In a cascade of dust and debris, the walls of Jericho collapse, their ancient reign brought to an end. In the aftermath, Rahab's face reflects a storm of emotions, her eyes glistening with tears. Gratitude and relief wash over her, battling with the lingering shadows of the ordeal. The weight of recent events etches itself into the lines around her mouth. Each breath is a fragile victory, a testament to her survival. She fights to maintain composure, her emotions threatening to spill over. A single tear escapes, tracing a path down her weathered cheek. The city of Jericho falls, and the Israelites erupt in jubilant celebration. Faces radiant, they lift their hands towards the heavens, a chorus of voices rising in unified praise. Their voices blend into one harmonious hymn, echoing across the land. United in faith, the community stands as one, their spirits soaring with gratitude. A symphony of praise fills the air, celebrating their miraculous victory. In this moment of triumph, their devotion shines brighter than ever. The immense plains sprawl, a stark stage set against the towering walls of Jericho. Amidst the open expanse, the Israelite camp stands as a testament to order. Each tent is meticulously placed, a sign of the unwavering discipline. The golden sunlight bathes the camp, highlighting the tents. Jericho looms, its formidable walls casting a long shadow over the plains. In the dim light, Rahab's eyes betray a dawning realization. A flicker of understanding crosses her face. She recognizes the hidden men for who they truly are, Israelites. Internal conflict begins to consume her, her brow furrowed, her face hardens into a mask, concealing her tumultuous thoughts. From the high walls of Jericho, a guard's unease grows with each silent step of the approaching Israelites. The relentless procession of the Israelites intensifies the guard's mounting fear. The stark silence of the marching Israelites amplifies the tension, unnerving the guard. Jericho's defender shifts, the weight of the impending siege heavy on his shoulders. The unbroken line of marchers seems to stretch endlessly, pressing upon the guard's sanity. His apprehension peaks as the Israelites' silent advance tightens the noose around Jericho. In the heart of Jericho, silence amplifies the king's mounting fury. The air crackles with unspoken defiance as the Israelites maintain their resolute silence. Frustration consumes him as the king's rage meets an unyielding wall of quiet resistance. His face contorts in a mask of fury, the silence of the Israelites, a stinging rebuke. The king's fury intensifies, the Israelites' unwavering silence fueling his growing desperation. In the echoing chambers, the king's wrath crashes against the Israelites' stoic resolve. Beneath the vast expanse of the night, Joshua stands as a solitary figure. His dark silhouette cuts sharply against the starlit canvas, a stark testament to his solemn vigil. In profound silence, he communes with the divine, his raised hands a beacon of faith. The night watches as Joshua's silent prayer ascends, a bridge between earth and the heavens. His vigil embodies hope, echoing through the stillness of the Israelite camp. The shofar sound, the echoes bouncing off the towering Jericho walls, amplifying the day's intense anticipation. The sound intensifies, a deafening roar resonating across the ancient city. The people watch, their faces filled with a mix of hope and anxiety. The walls stand tall, silent witnesses to the unfolding drama. The shofars continue their relentless call, a symphony of faith and determination. The tension builds, the air thick with anticipation as the seventh day reaches its climax. The Israelites march with unwavering faith. Their rhythmic steps create a hypnotic effect. Dust rises with each step, a testament to their enduring resolve. The walls of Jericho stand tall, a silent challenge to their faith. Their collective belief echoes in the air. The scene embodies their unwavering faith. Against the ancient walls of Jericho, a single scarlet cord dances in the desert wind. It is a fragile beacon of hope amidst the looming siege. Each gust whispers promises of safety and salvation, a vibrant emblem of redemption against the backdrop of impending doom. Under the blazing sun, the Israelites halt, their faces a tableau of hope and trepidation. The air crackles with unspoken anticipation as the Seventh Circuit nears its climax. Each face reflects the weight of destiny, the culmination of faith and obedience, etched deep within. The Jericho walls loom a silent challenge, a final test of unwavering belief. Time seems to suspend as the people brace themselves, poised on the brink of a monumental event. In their unified gaze, a shared conviction ignites, promising victory against all odds. The mighty walls of Jericho begin to tremble, a symphony of cracks echoing through the ancient city. Dust billows, obscuring the sky as the first stones give way, marking the fall of Jericho's formidable defense. In slow motion, the walls crumble, a cascade of stone and debris crashing to the earth, symbolizing Jericho's utter defeat. The dust settles, revealing the ruins of Jericho's once impregnable walls, now a testament to the ephemerality of power. In a moment of profound relief, Rahab enjoys the presence of her family, her heart full of peace as she enjoys the closeness of her family. Her gazes speaks volumes of the terror they have survived and the hope that dawns. Each member of her family clings to her welcoming demeanor, finding solace in her strength. The warmth of their reunion contrasts sharply with the peril they have escaped. In this tender moment, a new chapter begins, filled with the promise of safety and renewal. At Jericho, the Israelites raise their voices in a unified song of praise. Their voices resonate, filling the air above the fallen city. The ruins of Jericho bear witness to their powerful devotion. Their collective voice echoes, a testament to their unwavering faith. A sense of anticipation hangs heavy in the air, as if the very ground awaits a momentous event. The sun beats down, casting long shadows that dance and shift with the subtle movements of the wind-swept landscape. Jericho, a jewel shimmering in the distance, pulses with life, its secrets guarded by towering walls and ancient lore. The sun beats down on the ancient Jericho walls, silent witnesses to the events about to unfold. In the distance, the steady beat of drums begins, a hypnotic rhythm that vibrates through the air. A vast army appears on the horizon, their marching feet creating a unified, unstoppable force, thus rises from the ground, swirling around their feet as they advance towards the formidable walls. The rhythmic pulse of the drums intensifies, a prelude to the inevitable clash between man and stone. The king's chambers resonate with fury, as the Jericho king's shouts shake the very stones. A ripple of fear courses through the advisors, as their whispers betray their rising panic. The oppressive silence of stone amplifies the king's rage, each echo a hammer blow. Tension hangs heavy in the air, a suffocating presence in the king's chamber. Beneath the starlit expanse, a hush falls over the Israelite camp, where the soft murmur of prayers ascends into the night. Each flicker of fire seems to carry whispered hopes, igniting a collective spirit of faith and unity. The night air is thick with the scent of wood smoke and the quiet strength of shared belief. A symphony of whispered devotions rises, weaving through the tranquil night, binding the camp in spiritual harmony. The Jericho walls stand tall under the daylight, the air trembling with the blaring of shofars and pounding drums. The relentless noise escalates, creating an overwhelming sense of impending doom. The drums beat a frenzied rhythm, the sound echoing off the ancient stones. The very ground seems to shake as the sonic assault intensifies. A palpable sense of fear and anticipation hangs heavy in the air. The walls of Jericho stand under the relentless sun, the air thick with anticipation. Silence descends, heavy and absolute, amplifying the tension before the final act. Dust dances in the sunbeams, the only movement in the stillness. The world holds its breath, awaiting the earth-shattering shout that will break the silence. Jericho echoes with voices joined in triumphant praise, the air alive with palpable joy. The music swells, filling the scene with an overwhelming sense of celebration. The triumphant sounds resonate, embodying the spirit of unity and faith. Every heart beats in rhythm with the music, a symphony of pure elation. The closing praise engulfs Jericho, a powerful testament to unwavering belief.